What is up, YouTube, and welcome to another Pokémon Unite video. Hope you guys have been enjoying the game as much as I have. Of course, I've been streaming it almost every day here on YouTube and Twitch. In fact, I'm probably going to be streaming it tonight, so check out the link in the description and follow my Twitch channel. But today we're going to be talking about the future of Pokémon Unite, some upcoming characters that have been officially revealed, and other ones that have actually leaked thanks to data mining of the game. So if you guys are excited, make sure to hit that like button down below and let's jump into it. As on the official Pokémon Unite Twitter, and in fact in the announcement trailer from the game, you can already see Blastoise is there on the cover, but of course Blastoise isn't in the roster for release. Turns out he is actually coming a little bit later alongside Gardevoir and a third mystery character, which I might as well just say right now is going to be Blissey. Big shout out to Nintenleaks, who has posted all of this on Twitter from the internal data from the game. And starting things off with Gardevoir, it is going to have the moves Confusion, Psychic, Moonblast, Teleport, Psyshock, and Future Sight. If you've tried out Pokemon Unite, you know you start out with just 2 moves and those can then be upgraded into more powerful moves. If I had to guess for little Ralts here, his starting moves would most likely be Confusion and Teleport, with Confusion being upgradable to either Psychic or Moonblast, and I guess Teleport to Psyshock or Future Sight? It's kind of hard to say since Teleport is the odd man out here, being more of a supportive move. Future Sight is an interesting one. I think it might actually be this last screenshot here, a giant black hole popping up from the ground. Could be that you choose where you want to place it, but it takes a couple of seconds to actually activate and do damage, or just suck the enemy in there, never to be seen again. Trust me, I'm doing everyone a favor getting rid of Zeraora. I'm pretty happy with Gardevoir joining the roster since we don't have too many Psychic types yet. I guess there's Mr. Mime and Slowbro, but they're both more on the supportive or tanky side, so having an all-out attacker in the Psychic Fairy Gardevoir here is definitely a welcome addition. And so is Blastoise, whose moves we're going to take a look at next with Water Gun, Headbutt, Water Spout, Hydro Pump, Surf, and Rapid Spin. The one that first sticks out to me is Surf because Slowbro already has that move. Not sure if Wartortle would be the exact same, but it'd be cool if they switch up the move since it's on a different Pokemon and maybe give it more range so Wartortle can surf across a longer distance. Hydro Pump is another one that looks insane. At least I'm assuming that's what this screenshot is. It could very well be the Blastoise Unite move because screen kind of getting darker like what happens when you use a Unite move. I might guess this would be a Hydro Cannon instead. It's hard to tell exactly which moves upgrade into which, but maybe Surf might upgrade from Headbutt too since it seems more physical. I know it's not like it's a special move in the official games, but in Unite it would take you right into the enemy as opposed to like the Water Spout or Hydro Pump, which are more similar to Water Gun being like ranged attacks. Now moving on to our third yet to be revealed character, we've got Chansey and Blissey, who are going to be having the moves Pound, and I'm gonna say Helping Hand is the other starter one. From Pound, you could upgrade into either Egg Bomb or Soft Boil since they're the two like egg themed moves. And Soft Boiled would assumedly be a self heal for Chansey. This might actually be the screenshot for it here too. And then you've got Helping Hand, which can upgrade into more powerful heals for your allies. Heal Pulse for HP or Heal Bell for hindrances, I'm assuming, since in the main series Pokemon games, Heal Bell can cure you and your allies of all status ailments. Like in this game, we've got knockups, freezing, holding people hostage for 3 seconds. Heal Bell on Chansey, I'm assuming, would remove all types of those things from your teammates around you. Actually, this could be the Unite move too, since everything got darker, and you can also see those little wings above Lucario, and even a little egg popping out from Blissey's head, which kind of feels like all of the moves I mentioned combined. So yeah, this is probably a Unite move that we're not sure about yet, but I'm gonna assume based off the other ones that it probably removes hindrances and heals your allies' HP, making Blissey possibly the best healer that is yet to come into the game. Not sure if I'm too excited about this one joining the game, but you know, for people that like the healer tank class, I'm sure they'll be happy. But that's not all, folks, because even though only 3 Pokemon have been announced to be coming up, the data mine has actually revealed 2 more characters that are coming to Pokemon Unite The first of which is a fan favorite, Eevee, alongside its evolution Sylveon. Now, I actually made a tweet recently talking about how I want to see Eevee added in the game, but I kind of hope that you'd be able to choose your evolution, or there'd be some kind of way in the game, like based off the wild Pokemon you defeat or something, is what evolution you turn into. But nope, we're just getting Sylveon. Rip to all those Umbreon fans. I know it's like the most popular one, and actually there's no Johto Pokemon in Unite at all. I would love to see Scyther and Scizor, or Sneasel and Weavile. Those are some dope Johto Pokemon. Let's get Tyranitar in there, Ampharos, man. There's so many cool Johto Pokemon that I can't believe none of them are in the game yet, and not even upcoming, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. So let's talk about Eevee, whose moves are going to be Swift, Psyshock, Hyper Voice, Attract, Draining Kiss, and Fairy Wind. Immediately, the Psyshock stands out to me since Gardevoir also had it, and with Sylveon being a pure fairy, it's kind of weird being the only non-fairy or normal move in the roster, but feels weird that the only fairy move we get is Fairy Wind since it's kind of weak in the main games compared to like Hyper Voice or Psyshock. You'd think Sylveon would have gotten a little bit of a stronger fairy attack, but I guess that went over to Gardevoir with the Moonblast, and now that I think about it, that's 3 fairy types coming up with Gardevoir, Blissey, and Sylveon. Plus, we already had Alola, Ninetales, and Mr. Mime, and maybe another one that I'm not thinking of. That's way too many fairies. So let's get something the people really want in the game. Greedent is the final Pokemon coming up joining the roster, and this is definitely a weird one. Out of all the early Pokemon you could have picked, like Rattata, freaking Bidoof, dude, how did you not put Bidoof? I already don't like this Pokemon. It's actually one of my least favorite from the Galar region, and then they gave it that giant raid battle in the Crown Tundra, and now it's in Pokemon Unite. Why are you following me, Greedent? Get away! I will admit Squovette is pretty cute though, especially in that episode of the anime where it's like in the eating competition. That was some good stuff, but they will have the attacks Thief, Round, Gyro Ball, Wish, Stuffed Cheeks, and Belly Drum. Pretty clearly a separation between the offensive and more supportive attacks there. Similar to like Machamp with the Bulk Up or Slowbro with the Amnesia, you can buff yourself up and then Gyro Ball right into the enemy. That actually sounds really cool, but then again, Wigglytuff already has a rolling move, so if I had to guess, the Gyro Ball would be similar to that. In fact, I haven't even played Wigglytuff myself, so I'm not sure what that ball move that it's got is, so could very well be Gyro Ball. Finally, we got some cosmetics coming to the game with these Slowpoke ears, which I already know I'm gonna buy for my character, and then these I'm actually not sure what Pokemon they'd be. I guess maybe Dratini? But you wouldn't really look like Dratini unless you put the little clown nose on there too. And there's even more data mining revealing code for Articuno, Victini, Jirachi, Carnivine, and all those Pokemon names that you can read right there. But keep in mind, these might not actually be characters. In fact, I highly doubt they're all characters, and it could be like a new map that they're adding, or already existing maps. Like for example, Articuno could be replacing Zapdos on the main map, because I think it's kind of boring that every single game it's like the same legendary spawning in Zapdos, and it could instead be rotating between the 3 legendary birds, or even other legendary trios from other games to spice up the gameplay. Though notably, Aegislash is in this list, and that's a Pokemon I would definitely love to see as a playable one. It's super popular. It's in Pokken Tournament already, even though like 90% of people forgot that game exists, but like bring it to Unite and give it some more love. I'm always down for some more Aegislash. And that's it for all the new characters, but to wrap up this video, let's talk about my favorite thing in the game that I can't afford. It's skins! And these were actually leaked a while back, but I never talked about him, and considering not all of them are in the game yet, like hipster Charizard here with his little beanie and scarf. I don't know when these are coming out, because right now in the shop, the selection is really limited. I think with gems, you can only get like 5 skins. I'm gonna guess Blastoise is gonna be the first post-release character we'll get, since we already see a gangsta skin. My boy is looking ready to take over Aos Island. Pikachu is getting a more cutesy skin. I'm not a big fan of the hip-hop hoodie that you get from the Battle Pass, but I'm also not a huge fan of this other one either. Maybe I'm just not a fan of Pikachu. I haven't actually played him aside from the tutorial, but Alola Ninetales is a Pokemon I've been loving, probably my main that I've played in the game so far, and it is going to be getting a Japanese inspired purple robe looking thing with some chimes, straight up looking like Kyubimon. Slowbro, harnessing the second half of its name there, looking like a true bro with those sunglasses and little vest around him. Is he supposed to be like a lifeguard? Lifeguard Slowbro on duty. Mr. Mime's already got this hideous mustard tuxedo in the shop, but it's also going to be getting a chef skin by the looks of things with a little whatever that's called around his neck and an apron, which totally reminds me of Mimey from the Pokemon series that lives with Ash's mom and basically cooks and cleans and does all wifely duties. Similarly, we've got Lucario with another anime-inspired look from its self-proclaimed movie Lucario and the Mystery of Mew with his little hunter hat and cloak, and Lucario is looking real cool in those. Now this is the best skin by far. Citrus Berry Snorlax. This needs to be in the game right now, dude. I'd become a Snorlax main instantly. There's a few other ones that are honestly not that notable, like Gardevoir gets a hat, and Absol gets a hat, and Talonflame gets a hat. Wait, didn't Talonflame already have a... Oh no, he's got goggles, and this is actually the skin I'm most after, but it's so hard to get, man. Why? I want to spend money on skins. I don't want to spend money upgrading my items. Please, Tencent. I'm not trying to get frustrated in this video, okay? We'll talk about that some other time. That is gonna do it for this one. Let me know what you think of the characters coming up to Pokemon Unite and which ones you'd like to see added. I think a really cool idea would be Zoroark, actually. The master of illusions, capable of transforming into other Pokemon. I guess kind of like Ditto, but Ditto doesn't know anything but transform, so Zoroark would be a little more fitting with the style of this game, able to have its own moveset, and then maybe its Unite move can actually transform you briefly into the enemy and be able to use all of their moves. I think that would be really interesting, similar like Silas in League of Legends, or more recently Viego, who can transform into other enemy characters. So maybe down the line, once we have a bigger roster, we might get Zoroark coming in with that. Thank you so much for watching. Smash like if you guys enjoyed, and follow my Twitch in the description for Pokemon Unite live streams, viewer games, ranked games, all of that good stuff. And I will catch you in the next one.